Welcome, travelers, young and old, from near and far. Join me as we continue the tale of Finwë Indarys and his new life here in Morrowind. When we last left Finwë, his plans for securing himself against the manipulations of the Blades was dealt a serious blow whenever he learned that Caius's network had also penetrated the walls of the Mages Guild here in Balmora. While Finwë feels that for now the Thieves Guild may be profitable to continue working with in Balmora, he cannot forget that his initial contact for Caius in Balmora came from the Thieves Guild headquarters. And so now, we find Finwë contemplating his old life of wanderings from town to town here in a secure corner of the local bookshop. And as he does, an old sense of wanderlust and excitement he used to feel when Clan Indarys would wander from Imperial District to District slowly started to creep into his heart. And with that, welcome back everyone to the tale of Finwë Indarys with me, Dr. Morrowind. So, as you can see, we are inside a bookshop. Like I said in the last episode, I was planning on doing an appendix. I could only get 2 of the books here, even though I should be able to get 4. So instead of that, and forcing you to go to a separate video, especially because if you're into things like I feel like Camden, a lot of this lore might be useful for your D&D campaigns. So, oh, sorry about that if I accidentally hit the mic. I figured I would just go ahead and set it up on my second monitor what all the books were, and then I would read what the book said to you as we were wandering to go get these flowers for the Mages Guild and go complete that quest for the Thieves Guild. Yes. I don't know what our level was last time you saw me. I was doing a little bit of alteration casting, and we are at 80% of the way to level 3 at this point. And we are 9 days in. We've been here for, just a little bit over a week. It's probably going to be 10 here whenever we sleep here. It's 8 o'clock. We have to go get those damn flowers for the Mages Guild, I feel like, before we actually show up to get something from someone in the Mages Guild. And then also, we need to go to OAD for the Thieves Guild. And considering they're the ones that like us the most at this point, I feel like we should go ahead and do that quest while we're out as well. So it's 8 o'clock right now. Sleeping for 8 hours would carry us until, oh, pardon me. Oh, I had something stuck in my throat. That was horrible. Oh, I apologize. It's 8 o'clock now at night. So we'll say we'll rest for 8 hours. That'll carry us to 4. Eating both at the beginning and the end takes 2 hours. That carries us to 6. And then 2 hours of just laying around, the the Fighters Guild, talking to everyone, catching up on the latest news. So we'll rest for 12 hours. We had a disturbing dream. Ooh, okay. 1 second. All right. A box came up and we didn't actually advance in time. You had a disturbing dream. You can only recall one part. A tall figure with a golden mask led you among the dead as though a wedding celebration. You heard many voices, but no lips moved. You strained to breathe, but your chest didn't move. The tall figure spoke with each figure as he passed among them, laughing and joking, as if they were alive, but they made no reply. You tried to cry out, but without breath, your tongue fluttered in vain. And I imagine after that we probably wake up like screaming. So, that has never happened to Finway before. We are not resting here in the Fighters Guild anymore. We're going to the Mages Guild. No, we can't. Oh my god. I don't want to sleep here. Those were bad nightmares. Alright. I can't go back to Caius. I'm not renting a bed whenever I don't have to. The temple. We're gonna go sleep in the temple. Yes, we are. It's 10 o'clock. It's late, but fuck that. That was a weird-ass dream. And remember, what was it? Remember that one guy talking about Dagoth there? Fuck that noise. Good evening, sir. Oh, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. Another one. Oh, God. And he approached me on this. Beneath Red Mountain, Lord Dagoth sleeps, but when he wakes, we all shall rise, and the dust will blow you away. Serve your Lord Dagoth, the sixth house is risen, and Lord Dagoth is its glory. Woo, okay, Laren, Belial. Smite you in the name of the three, I should. I feel like I should report you to the temple. I'm going into the temple. I can't believe you were waiting. He was waiting for me. The temple's right there. He was waiting for me after my crazy-ass dream. Holy shit. What do you know about Dagoth? He is the Lord and the Father of the mountain. He sleeps, but when he wakes, we shall rise from our dreams, shall sweep away the land clean of the Enwach. Why have you denied him? As Lord Dagoth has said, all shall greet him as flesh or as dust. Ooh, fuck you, man. This is getting creepier by the minute. We are going in. So Kelly and I were just watching Paranormal Activity, and we had both agreed that if crazy shit started happening, like, gonna go sleep on consecrated ground. Fuck you. Fuck your Lord Dagoth. And what about the sixth house? This, yeah. The sixth house is Dagoth's house, and outlanders like me are not welcome.
Do you want something?
Yes. Jumping for joy at getting away from you. No. Alright. Well, we are having strange dreams, and now the people who seem to like this weird dream sending, we're gonna call him a demon. He seems like a bad guy. He's opposed to the temple people, so he's a demon. He's not like the Daedric demons. By the way, when I say demon, I'm really using shorthand for Daedra. Like, I shouldn't, because you shouldn't be thinking like hell sort of deal, right? Because that's not what, I mean, some of them are. There's 16 major demon princes, Daedric princes, but some of them, like, Azura, her whole realm is nothing but like twilight and beauty and things, like. So, what demon means in this context is they're not spirits that committed themselves to the creation of the mortal realm. And, like, even though the Tribunal and the Imperial cult are different, like, every single culture recognizes that there are two classes of supernatural beings. There are the ones that are called the gods, which, did involve themselves in creation, and then there are the ones that did not. And so, I don't remember. All right, demons. So don't think of like hell, but some of them are kind of nasty. Like, I can't wait till we encounter these things. Yes, but this guy, who Dagoth and his minions and his dreams and his bullshit. That seems more demonic. Time to, quick save. Time to sleep in holy land, in holy ground. All right. Well, I guess it's going to be an abbreviated sleep. 6 hours. 7 hours, and then we'll have 3 hours to like eat tomorrow and like get ourselves settled tonight. All right. Well, I'm glad that's settled at least. Pardon me. Oh goodness. All right. I feel like we're so close to leveling up. And here's the thing: as soon as you level up, like, in terms of, like, you've hit the requirements to level up, you want to level up, because if you're leveling skills up during that, those skill level ups don't carry over to like this count here for your tribute bonus. So what are my major skills that I can train? Mysticism is at 55%, 33 for alteration, and illusion is 67. I'm going to be raising my personality. Alright, so we're going to be using the illusion training, and we need to find someone who trains in short blade. And we need to go to the Fighters Guild to get someone who trains in, like, blunt weapons and things. Oh, I'm going to be failing a lot here, everybody. I'm going to be failing a lot. Yes, indeed I am. I will be reading these books once we go on this trip to La Oad, but that dream kind of threw me for a loop there. I really wasn't expecting that to happen right then and there. I knew, like, things like, oh, okay. Okay. I think it didn't give us a message.
Can I
Did
help
it?
you out?
And I must have missed it, but we leveled up. So, we need to get our strength, our speed, and our personality up. Alright. So, my good sir, my kind sir, can you train me in other heavy things? Blunt weapon, that is exactly... How did you know? Oh. Well, can I butter him up a little bit? A little bit? Come on. Come on. Ooh, that was a bad idea. Now everything's gonna cost more. Stupid. I thought I could do it. I guess maybe the mod's not as abusive as I thought. Maybe the person that I was talking, the people that I've been taunting are just, really easy to bait. Or the mod made it specifically to where taunting is easier to do. Alright. I need 3 more strength level ups. And I have 661 gold, so I'm not buying the blunt. I'm going to buy some heavy armor to distribute the cost. Man. Oh, sorry. I may have just blown into the mic. I am so sorry. I don't have anything around here to write down where that was. I'm going to be listening to that. If that was really bad, some hero, please comment what time that happened, and I will take care of that. I do apologize. My goodness. This is what happens when you're not a professional Let's Player, you make stupid mistakes like that. Alright, so I got my training from him. I'm gonna need to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do. I don't have that much gold, and I need to effectively... Oh, Christ. And it's been a while since I quick-saved. This is the punishment that I deserve. I deserve this. Alright. It has been decided that personality actually will not be getting leveled up this time, because I have to level up speed, I have to level up strength, and my stupid ass has just been training something with endurance. I hope other people around here know how to train endurance, because I need to train in that now. Thank you, I guess, for more heavy armor training. I'm gonna be fucking broke here in a second. Holy shit. Oh, that's so fucking annoying. Okay, think. Think. Where can we make some easy money? We have soul gems. We have soul gems. We need to get our ass out there into the wild. Do you need something? Yes. Traveler. Yes, Lord Dagoth, Red Mountain. I know. I'm more concerned about my financial situation. Okay. We're gonna go ahead, get all of our magicka back. We're gonna sleep in Holy Ground because all that training, like, what is it? All that training advanced time. Oh, that is so goddamn annoying. The nice thing is that as we are running, our speed will be leveling up. Yes, it will. Okay. Shrine of the Tribunal. 5 donation. All city restoration. There we go. And it's raining. That's right. We're going to sleep till morning, because if we're going to travel when it's raining, at least it's not going to be, you know, nighttime and raining. Oh, we'll sleep for 5 hours. Oh, shit. Well, I'm just going to let this happen, because this is what you get for being stupid and not quick saving. So I forgot that, Jesus Christ. Rookie mistakes. I forgot that as I slept I'd level up. Well, that is frustrating. What you gonna do, though? Unless you're gonna, you know... I really don't feel like I should load over this. Like, I was loading over things when I was testing, and if I got a bounty, like, I'm not dealing with that shit. But this was... I don't know. I'm gonna roll with it, is what I'm saying. I'm gonna roll with it. This is what you get. This is what you get, Dr. Morrowind, for making rookie mistakes. So, let me get a drink of water here, and then as we plod along, sadly, in this rain, towards La Oad and flower picking, I'm going to go ahead and read some of the books that were recommended to us. And, alright everyone, we're just going to go ahead and let time advance real fast without actually going inside, because I don't want to read over this thunderstorm. So, wait 24 hours. Oh my god. Come on, no more thunderstorm. Yes, another one! Holy shit! There's another one! Faeryn Redderas! Oh my god, is she the one in...
Speak, traveler.
Oh, no. No, where are you? It was just someone speaking to me and I can't find them. Oh, what the fuck? These bastards are everywhere. Just one more reason why I think Finwë wants to get the fuck out of Balmora. But at least he's a little bit more invested in what Caius is looking into. He is still not happy, though, that the Blades have their fingers in all the major guilds here. Of course they do, but still, that's annoying. Alright, now, before we set off, I will, of course, be trying to collect ingredients as I do this. We are here. We need to follow the river down. La Oad is what we are looking for. If we run into too many mushrooms and stop running into flowers, then we should redirect this way, because somewhere in here, like, all of this should also be flowers. And we need those flowers. Yes, we do. Alright, so let us begin with Nerevar, Moon, and Star. In ancient days, the Deep Elves and a great host of Outlanders from the west came to steal the lands of the Dunmer. In that time, Nerevar was the great Khan and war leader of the House people, but he honored the ancestor spirits and tribal law, and became as one of us. So, when Nerevar pledged upon his great ring of the ancestors, one clan under Moon and Star, to honor the ways of the ancestors... to honor the ways of the spirits. I can see why trying to do this on the run is difficult, because now I have to deal with Quama forgers. Anyway. So when Nerevar pledged upon his ring of the ancestors one clan under Moon and Star to honor the ways of the spirits and rights of the land, all tribes joined the House people to fight a great battle at Red Mountain. Though many Dunmer tribesmen and housemen died at Red Mountain, the Dwemer were defeated and their evil magics destroyed. And the Outlanders were driven from the land. But after this great victory, the power-hungry Khans of the great houses slew Nerevar in secret, and setting themselves up as gods, neglected Nerevar's promises to the tribes. But it is said that Nerevar will come again with his ring, and cast down the false gods, and by the power of his ring will make good upon his promises to the tribes to honor the spirits, and to drive the outlanders from the land. So, 1. Sorry about that. I have to look off to the left while trying to look at my screen. It's going to be a little bit easier after this first book, but sorry if that was a little bit disjointed. 2nd, so what we just learned is that in the ancient days, Nerevar was a great leader of the ancient Dunmer people who united basically the settled people, the Dunmer who live in cities, with the wandering rural tribal Ashlanders who, they're not as great in number. They're still fairly large, and in those days they were fairly equal. Nowadays they've been relegated to the shittiest land, so they're nowhere near, the same in power. But he united them and drove the invaders out of ancient Morrowind. But then they got into a fight with the dwarves, and in that time Nerevar was killed, but it's been prophesied that he would return. So, yes, that is who. So Nerevar was a historical figure, and he's been wrapped up in a mythology. So we're going to have to figure out a better way to do this book reading, my friends, because it is really damn near impossible for me to read and keep an eye out for these flowers, right? I haven't really been seeing that many of them, though, so that's okay. And I think I've already taken all this cornball brew, but it might be a little bit more difficult than I originally thought to do this. Maybe that's why a lot of Let's Players don't pull that shit. Anyway, I need to get over this little impasse in the ground. This tiny little bit that for some reason wasn't modded correctly. I really hope that I don't fall into oblivion here. I'm gonna make a hard save too, because after that inefficient leveling, I'm very sad. I don't want to make that kind of mistake again. Ooh, I meant to jump. That was the worst time to not jump. I was actually trying to jump versus cast magic, and I didn't. Oh, fuck. Okay. Here's the thing. That's the way to the village. The flowers are over there. I know they are. I know they are. That's... over here is too swampy. So, fortunately, we have a levitate spell. And we should have potions of restore fatigue. Yes, we do. So, we are just going to go ahead and fly on over to the other side of this little, river here. Fortunately, our fatigue restores. If you look in the bottom right-hand corner, there's all my spell effects. As the levitate would, if it was fading, that means the spell's about to run out. But fortunately, I think I've managed to keep it going long enough. Very good. Very good indeed. Right. We need these fucking flowers. We can't be going back to the Mages Guild with nothing. There's the golden cannet. I know that's one. Oh, let's take a look at the journal. Alright, what flowers do you need, a Darji? Gold Cannet, Stoneflower, Willow, Anther, and Heather. Holy shit, I think I have almost all of that. Come on. I think I have Willow Anther. Yes. And then I just got Gold Cannet. Yes. And then... what were the other two? what were the other two? Heather and Stoneflower. And I know exactly what Stoneflower looks like, jumping for joy at that, but is it just over here, or am I going to have to go far off into the woods to find it? Hello, Mr. Kaguti. Two of you! Look at this. If you're looking at the screen, I love these native creatures of Morrowind. They look like dinosaurs. They're bipedal little leathered triceratopses with giant, you know, mouth fang things. Jesus Christ, they're so weird. I didn't even want to kill you guys. This is not something I desired. Kaguti hide. It's heavy, and it's nothing that I want. I mean, maybe that fortified speed would be nice, but... honestly, all I want is petals right now. Petals. I see a camp of people up there. So... I'm taking a quick look around. Ooh. I think that's it. Maybe. Nope. Nope. This is going to be disappointing. Give in. You're already dead. Are you... oh my god. Holy shit. What is this? Actual enemies just wandering around in Morrowind. This shouldn't be. Oh my god, he has so much health. Die! Come on! Dwarven Spear. Nicely done, Jack. Holy hell. Lard, what are you doing out here? Why are you so well armed? I mean, it's all iron, but damn, dude. You normally don't just encounter those guys just walking around in Morrowind. That's really odd, I gotta be honest. Alright. Jack's gonna go try and get him, but I don't think he's gonna make it there in time. Oh, crossbow. That's not something to be fucked around with. Go get him, Jack. I should probably also summon Mike. Go get him, Mike. Come on, Mike. Come on. Go get him. We're gonna heal ourselves, too. Go get him, fucking crossbowman. Alright. No fatigue, damn it. More potions. Come on. Come on. There you go. And if healed. Holy shit. Well, how's that for timing? Remember how I was talking about, Nerevar, driving the invaders out of the Dunmer's native land? Those invaders were Nords. And I just killed 2 random Nords just chilling out here in the fucking wilderness next to a giant ass cliff racer who's stuck. We're not going to go through there because we don't need to. Wow. Wow, that was poetic. Holy shit. Well, everyone who's joined me today for this chapter, thank you very much. Kelly, you said that you were starting to watch this. I really appreciate that. I hope, you don't have to, but I was really excited when you said you were, so thank you so much. And everyone else, that's why I like this game. We just experience, the coolest, little coincidence until we read, Sermon 4 of the Lessons of Vivek, which says that coincidence doesn't exist in the land of the Dunmer. Because Vivek killed it in a logical argument. Anyway, alright, I'm going to try and read one of the smaller one of these books that are closer to my eyes as we walk down this path that we've already been, because I know there's no stone flowers. Saint Nerevar. Ages ago, the greatest Dunmer general, the first counselor, and companion of Vivek, Almalexia, and Sothasil, who, with the power of the great ring of the ancestors, one clan under moon and star, united the Dunmer houses to confront the evil Dwemer, the treacherous House Dagoth, and their western allies at Red Mountain. By Providence, the faithless Dwemer were utterly destroyed and their allies defeated, but Nerevar, mortally wounded in combat with the traitor Dagoth was driven from Morrowind. Nerevar died not long after from his wounds, but he lived to see the birth of the temple and to bless the unity of the Dunmer into the safekeeping of Almsivi, the temple, and all its communion of saints. So I want to see what mine this is, because this... Ooh. Okay, everyone. We all need to collectively remember where this is, okay? A level 80 locked mine is insane. It's insane. And there's no one here. And there's no wandering Quama. So this might not be a Quama mine. Alright. Okay. And it's nice and hidden back in here. Holy hell. Okay. Alright. That's awesome. That was wonderful to stumble upon. And we almost missed it because I was reading again. Alright, so this Saint Nerevar bit was more from, you know, temple propaganda, which Finway kind of likes because it's emphasizing, you know, like that communal nature of the temple. Nerevar was one of the greatest ancestors. He was the shepherd that, you know, united the old, you know, ancestor worship from what clearly is, you know, the newer worship of the tribunal. I think Finway kind of likes that figure, you know? It's sort of how he is, right? Because he's obviously like a bit of an outsider, and yet he's trying to unite and reconcile all of that with a Dunmer heritage and, you know, the struggle to do that. And then Nerevar was uniting parts of the Dunmer culture that were set asunder, right? And I feel like Finway's trying to do that inside himself. Alright, so look here. This is what a Quama mine looks like. You got a Quama guy out here. And you got their little... And it'll say egg mine. So whatever the fuck that was, that level 80 thing, that was not an egg mine. There is a lot of poorly meshed rocks around here. Did I do something when I loaded the mods? This is so fucking gross looking. This is crazy. I apologize, everyone. I didn't know it would be like this. Corn bulb. Yes. Well, if we ever have to make our way anywhere south of Bamora, we're going to come north from Sedanine now. Because it really just doesn't seem worth it to go this way with how broken everything is. Although, it is interesting. Like, right now, we're in a glade. It's 5 o'clock, it's nearing evening, and here we stumble upon some random traveler, and Black Anther. I think we already have that. And it's not one we need, but whatever. That's Willow. This random traveler. Hello, ma'am. You have temple garb on.
What is this about?
Naveras Dralor. Hello, please, can you help me? I've lost my way and cannot find the holy place for which I am searching. Holy place? Yes, the fields of Camus. I am on a pilgrimage to this holiest of places, but I seem to have lost my way. Perhaps you can help me find it? Surely you know this area better than I. I can pay you for your time, say 150 septims. Okay. So I don't see any reason why not to do this. We're already wandering around looking for flowers that we have to get before we can honestly advance towards Caius's thing. We're a little bit away from La Oad, but unless we choose to teleport, which we're kind of short on divine intervention scrolls and out of Almsivi ones, we're going to have to walk past that way anyway. So I see no reason not to, and plenty of reasons to. And 150 septims would pay for a round of training. Honestly, ma'am, like, I'm very grateful that you're offering that much. Man, I'm still so pissed off about that inefficient leveling. I really fucked myself there. Really badly. All right. Ma'am, I will try and lead you to this place, and, maybe... Well, no, the other two accounts I have of Nerevar are by a Telvanni and by an Imperial Scholar. And it sounds like the Telvanni have never been real team players. So I can't imagine she wants me reading that aloud. We'll see. Alright, I will try and lead you to this place. Thank you so much. I know the fields of Camus are near water. The view from there is supposed to be breathtaking. I've also been told there's a farm nearby where pilgrims may sometimes stop and rest weary legs. Well, I hope that farm... Sorry, hiccups. I hope that farm has a place for the night, because it's getting late, ma'am. Alright. Whoa, holy shit. Man, we need to book it. It is way north, and you are completely in the wrong direction, ma'am. Holy shit, you were wandering around in the middle of nowhere. We need to... Oh, Jesus, I wish I could zoom in on this map. I don't know how to, though. The direction I'm facing. Alright, we need to go a little bit further east and south. We need to follow this, and then as soon as we can, we need to make our way north. We need to see her run speed, because that might be our excuse to do some more reading if she's out of earshot, because she seems to run really slowly. Okay, so here's the thing. I want to really look inside these temples, you know, but one, we are now a member of the temple, and those are kind of sacred. Now, I'm tempted to go in there anyway to make sure no one's profaned it, but this is clearly a pilgrim. What's your rank? And I don't want her talking shit later. So, we're gonna just go ahead and pass that by. Now, I promise, like, most Let's Plays, you're always going to have some things that are passed by. This one has, because I've been playing it for so long, it's going to touch a lot of things. And most places like that, you know, my story's going to touch a lot of quest lines. And those quest lines will force us to go in there. So it'll be okay for most of these places. I'm hoping that we're going to touch more in this one tale in a really truly logical way, way that's satisfying to the story than a lot of other Let's Plays. I'm not saying this one's better. It is not. It is not better. But I think, like, what is it? Like SorcererDave's, he's made it at this point to where he's obviously not going to join the Mages Guild because he's a member of House Telvanni. And then I think he said he's not going to do the Thieves Guild because he was in the Assassins Guild. And there's going to be like one or two of those in this, but I'm going to try and touch quite a number of them. Anyway, those are promises of a distant future because we are far away from that. Okay, so we have come to a fork in the road. It is 6 o'clock. Right leads south away from the fields of Camus. Left leads north in the direction we need. And with this pilgrim behind us... I'm just making sure there's not a time limit on this. Hey, she gave us a little bit of knowledge of the field of Camus. Fields of Camus. It was there that Lord Vivek met a poor farmer whose only guar, which is like, you know, an oxen, had died. This farmer could not harvest his muck sponge without his guar, and he could not provide the muck for himself or his village. So, the Lord Vivek removed his fine clothes, laid them aside, and toiled in the farmer's fields, acting as a beast of burden, until the entire crop was harvested. It is at the fields of Camus we go to pray for the same humility Lord Vivek showed on that day. Here, I'll mark it on your map. Thank you, I already have it on my map, but I will say that This whole encounter is, if the land wasn't really speaking to Finway already, I'm not even saying the full wrong name anymore. See, I am getting better, jumping for joy at that.
What can I do?
This
for you,
whole
friend?
thing really is. Hello, Marie Aramin, with your half-closed eyes. Begging your pardon, have you seen a bandit nearby? I must find him. A bandit nearby? Yes, I was just walking along here, minding my own business. Suddenly, a bandit jumped up from behind me. He was a dark elf, a strong, dashing dark elf. He didn't harm me in any way, although he did take my jewels. He was quite gentle, and he talked to me for what seemed like forever. Ho ho ho, I wonder... Before we ask her about her jewels, I want to see what the journal says. It seems this young woman is not as distressed as I thought she was, or at least not for what reasons I thought she was. It seems that although this bandit, Onmar, has stolen her jewels and her gold, he has also stolen her heart. Foolish girl. I love this journal. It's so funny, some of the shit they put in here. I missed one. Let's go back to the last one with Caius. Okay. The spy master told me to get Sharon Grub Musgob at the Balmora Mages Guild to tell me about the Nerevarine, and then to report back to him. I have to do a little errand for her first, he says. I'm beginning to see a pattern here. Rather than pay informants with hard cash, Caius Cosades trades favors for new information, and as the new recruit in the organization, I provide the favors. Well, oh my god, a lesson in humility, and that's the shrine we're going to. I swear to God, I didn't plan this. And I also like that we're going to a specific Vivek shrine, because in the lessons of Vivek, Vivek kills coincidence. Alright, so this wasn't a coincidence, man. Tell me about your jewels. Oh, what's that? Oh, never mind the jewels. I just want to find the bandit again. He was charming and funny, and I simply must see him again. His name? Nelos. Nelos Onmar. A name that will stay on my lips for eternity. Perhaps you can find him for me? Please? I cannot live without knowing if he could ever love me. I have nothing to offer you in return, but could you not help me for the sake of love? I will try and find this man, if only for love's sake. The other option is, I have no time for your foolish games, girl. But, come on. I mean, what's the worst that happens? I don't find him. I'm wandering around anyway with a priest behind me. Oh, Christ. And her introductory text, which, by the way, wasn't anything yet, was, I must find that bandit. I believe he's in Pelagiad. Perhaps he'll come back for me, though. I will try and find this man, if only for love's sake. You'll try? Thank you so. I'm sure you'll be able to find him. He mentioned something about having to head... My God, how long did you two talk? Head south, so I imagine he'll be found in Pelagiad. Please, if you find him, give him this glove for me. I should fucking wear it around. I honestly just might. And then I hope he sniffs it later. As a token of my love, I'm certain he will want to find me again. I'm certain he will. Don't get eaten by the wild Kagudi, ma'am. I am on my way to Vivek's shrine, but like I said, I will try. I will try. Cross my heart and hope to die. Not really. Jesus, everything looks like stoneflower petals, and yet I know it is not. The only thing worth getting is some of this cornball fruit, but nothing else besides it on this side of the island has really nothing consistently farmable has restored, health. Okay. Ma'am, I know you said you were going to pay me $150, but, here's the thing. I avoided that tomb because I didn't think you would like it. But this isn't a tomb. And we really, really do need to test, our strengths. And it's late. It's late. At least this is out of the way. Some shelter. We'll rest here. We'll watch the sun go down. But, ma'am, then we really need to rest. We need to go in here for the night. teleports in front of me and snips in my face. Excellent. Alright, shut doors. Telekinesis. Let's shrink that fucking map down. Next time I exit out of the game, I will figure out how to zoom. Oh, well, you don't have to watch me bubble around on screen. Alright, telekinesis. No more bullshit traps for me, thanks. Aha! There was a trap on it. You little bastards. I knew it.
This is the end of you, swit!
Oh, eat shit, Nyx Hound. Eat shit. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. I burst through the one trap door, and then I go in, and then I don't check the second door for a trap. If I die, I deserve it. Oh, God. Don't kill my follower. Don't kill her.
Please be careful.
Nope. I killed her instead. Oops. Let's try that again. Jesus Christ, Tim. Oops. I'm gonna remove that in,
Where's that slave?
in editing if I can.
Not long ago.
I have no idea what just happened to me. Dr. Morrowind. Dr. Morrowind doesn't know what happened to Finway just now. Oh, good. You get what you deserve.
You will die.
What? Oh, sorry. I thought that woman was screaming at my ear. You know, the woman following me. Wow, you do not have much health. At least from my spear, you don't. What do you have in here? Hey, at least there's one bedroll. You better hope we find another one, because also as part of this fee, like, I'm clearly taking the only bedroll. Are these supposed to be guard dogs, do you think? And what is this? Rat meat. And a bunch of bones. And an open gate. And another Nyx Hound.
Now you die!
And another Nyx Hound. My goodness, there's so many of these. Come on. Oh, God. It's gonna kill her, I bet. I think if I rest, she also heals, though. Dispose of these corpses. Quick save. Take that hound meat, which I can use to make restore fatigue. What was back here? Let's take a restore fatigue potion. And then telekinesis. Open the door. Aha.
I have you.
Another lesson has been learned today, everyone. Finway does not play well with others, and he occasionally accidentally stabs his partners, probably because he never worked with anyone in the past. So, once we leave here, we will be delivering this poor pilgrim directly to the fields of Camus. We are not fucking around. We are going to take all their food, though, for more restore fatigue potions. Oh, who else is back here? Man, this is a long cavern. I haven't seen any slaves hidden back here yet. And I also don't like that our companion uses the "No, you die" generic sort of like female bandit fucking noise. I mean, it's the generic female bandit noise because it's the voice for the female Dunmer. And remember, this is, you know, native dark elf. But it's still fucking annoying. Alright. I'm sleeping here. You sleep near the front door. And keep watch. And then come wake me up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Alright, let us continue on the search for the fields of Camus and for our pretty, pretty flowers. Pretty. Really quickly. So we just saved at 9:58. Okay. I don't actually have like a stopwatch going, and I often forget to, write down how long these have been going. I try and make them to where it's worth like pulling it up, so somewhere between like 40 to 60 minutes. If you all think they should be longer or shorter, let me know. They need to be broken up into chapters, in my opinion. Let's back up and see what's behind this door. And another person who wants to get stabbed in the face with my dwarven spear.
Please be careful.
I think I accidentally hit our temple person.
Now you
There. God, I really hate having this follower. No more. No more. Clearly, spears are not meant to go with followers.
I have you.
I like how this one just ran directly into my spear, though. Made life far easier. Alright, some minor healing. Yeah, I know. Give me a restore fatigue potion. Like, all this magic really does make everything easier. 36 lessons of the deck. Sermon 16. Alright. Pardon me. Oh, goodness. Sermon 16, I'm not going to read it, just the summary. Sermon 16 in the Sermon of the Numbers is named, let me think. I think it's named The Acceptable Blasphemies, because 16 references the 16 demon princes. Okay, the Hortator is the leader. It's if you're not reading this along, I'm sorry. I'll be quick. The Hortator is mentioned in here. That's basically the war leader of ancient Dunmer culture, and he is a student under the warrior poet god Vivek. Let's see. The Hortator was tasked with reaching heaven by violence, and so he actually took that literally and tried to attack the moon with an axe, and then succeeded, but also failed. A trope that is exceedingly common among the lessons of Vivek. Because, Vivek is a hermaphroditic god, so he's just all about dual messages. All right, I'm taking that. Too bad I can't sell it. It's worth 200, but I'm keeping all the lessons. All right, on Ducey's open door. And telekinesis, so we don't end up hurting ourselves on the unseen trap. There it was. All that free gold, huh? Same deal. All right. On Ducey, Sesame. Sesame's cheaper. And telekinesis. Excellent. All right. Okay. Not bad. Asham. Okay. Cool. So, we've cleared out this little cavern. We've realized that Finway does not play well with other people. And as we navigate our way out of here, I'm going to try and read you an imperial account of Nerevar called The War of the First Council. The War of the First Council by Agrippa Fundilius. Real fast, I just want to check the local map so I can get out of here efficiently. Okay, take a right, then take a left. The War of the First Council was a first-age religious conflict between the secular Dunmer houses and House Dwemer and Dagoth, and the orthodox Dunmer houses Indoril, Redoran, Dress, Lalu, and Telvanni. The First Council was the first pan-Dunmer governing body, which collapsed over disputes about sorceries and enchantments practiced by the Dwemer and declared profane by the other secular houses. Sorry. The secular houses, less numerable, so the secular houses being Dwemer, and Dagoth, the secular houses less numerous, but politically and magically more advanced, and aided by Nord and Orc clans drawn by promise of land and bounty, initially campaigned with great success in the north of Morrowind, and occupied much of the land now comprising Redoran, Vardenfell, and Telvanni districts. The Orthodox houses, widely dispersed and poorly organized, suffered defeat after defeat until Nerevar was made general of all house troops and levies. Nerevar secured the aid of nomad barbarian tribesmen and contrived to force a major battle at the secular stronghold of Red Mountain. On Vardenfell, the secular forces were outmaneuvered and defeated with the help of Ashlander scouts and the survivors forced to take refuge in the Dwemer stronghold at Red Mountain. After a brief siege, treason permitted Nerevar and his troops to enter the stronghold, where secular leaders were slain and Nerevar mortally wounded. General slaughter followed, and House Dwemer and Dagoth were exterminated. Nerevar died shortly thereafter of his wounds. 3 of Nerevar's associates among the Orthodox houses, Vivek, Almalexia, and Sotha Sil, succeeded to control of the recreated First Council, renamed the Grand Council of Morrowind, and went on to become the God Kings and immortal rulers of Morrowind, known as the Tribunal, or Alm Sevi. Alright. I walked past something. That's why I'm glad I have this map up. Addenuran, eh? Wait, is that where I just came from? I think it is. My god, I walk slowly. Holy shit. Sorry, everyone. Anyway, so that is the War of the First Council that we're reading on the way to the Fields of Camus. So, it looks like, at least this gave us some background before Nerevar. So what it is there are the 5 great houses that exist. The scientific house of the dwarves, Dwemer, and then another kind of like secular dark elven house called House Dagoth. You know, like Dagother, like the fucking people who keep accosting us. Yes, and so they got into a civil war, and Dagoth and the dwarves were aided by orcs and such, and basically we're beating the piss out of like Lalu and Redoran and Endoril and all the ones we've been seeing until Nerevar took charge. And when he took charge, he started like working with the native Ashlander groups, which I imagine up till now, you know, the great houses, you know, Endoril and all them probably weren't working with them because they probably were really condescending to them. You know, the city-dwelling great house counselors are not going to think very favorably of a bunch of folks living in tents in the Ashlands. This is Stoneflower, by the way. We just found it. So by doing that, Nerevar managed to go ahead and secure, you know, the victory for the Orthodox houses, which I guess means like normally religious versus the secular houses as they were being called. Interesting. Interesting. And this is the same guy who is prophesied to be reborn, you know, among the people of Morrowind. But then this raises the question of why, you know, is his cult secret? It sounds like a pretty... Maybe it's secret because I can't imagine the Empire would support any sort of cult that's like, I vow to drive all foreign people out of this place. And the foreign emperors are like, yeah, you're gonna need to tone it back. You have a treaty, but we're not gonna let you pull that kind of shit. Alright, well, everyone, hey, you are 3/4 of the way through the Nerevar books that we've had. We didn't have to stop and read them. I know I was a little bit, like, wandery as we read them. But yes, you are doing more by watching this than a lot of people do in their first playthrough when they don't actually go get the books. We are right up on the Fields of Camus. I feel like we missed it. I remember this area. There it is. It's up there. I remember. But yes, everyone. So, I'm sure... What is it? I'm sure here soon we'll conclude by reading the final book, which is The Real Nerevar. I'll read it as we walk up to the Trilith here, because now we have the petals that we need. And we are far away from La Oad. We're better off just, you know... Jesus Christ. We're better off just teleporting back to Moonmoth Legion Fort. And... There was someone with a boat back in Balmora. So we'll go ahead and, yes. Yes, because now we also have the flowers. So we're going to go back to Balmora, drop off the flowers, find out what Caius wants. They're going to send us somewhere, otherwise they wouldn't call in a favor. And during that time, we're going to help out our Thieves Guild contacts by going to La Oad. And as we conclude, you know, this chapter in Finway's Tale, I think we're going to go ahead and read Real Nerevar by a Telvanni. When the Dunmer followed Veloth, you know, their prophet to Morrowind, there were many warring clans with no law or leader in common. One Dunmer warlord, Nerevar, had the ambition to rule all the Dunmer. In that time, House Dwemer were great enchanters, so Nerevar went in secret to a Dwemer smith and asked for an enchanted ring that would help him. The ring gave its wearer great powers of persuasion. For safety, it was enchanted to kill anyone who wore it except for Nerevar. The ring was called Moon and Star, and it helped Nerevar unite the various clans into the first council. Later, however, disputes over religion divided the council, with House Dwemer and House Dagoth on one side, and all the other houses on the other. I'm going to finish reading before I address what she said. And all the other houses on the other. Dwemer and Dagoth invited Orc and Nord clans as allies and held northwest Morrowind, while Nerevar mustered the other houses and nomad tribes and marched to meet the Dwemer-Dagoth Westerner forces. The armies met at Red Mountain, a Dwemer stronghold. Right. The Dwemer were defeated with great slaughter, and sorceries were used, resulting in the utter extermination of Dwemer, Dagoth, and their allies. Nerevar died, his ring was lost. Nerevar's alliance survives as the ruling political institution. I didn't mean to read them in that order, but it looks like I did a good job, because that last one was just basically a non-religious summary. So, we've arrived here at the Fields of Camus. Our good friend and follower, Neverasis de Drillor, says, "Thank you for your help, Finway and Doris. Here's the payment I promised you. May all of your travels be safe." May all of your travels be safe. And to all of you out there, may all of your travels be safe as we conclude this chapter of Finway's life. You know, he's going to go ahead and pray at the shrine. And then I think he'll go ahead and return to Balmora. Or at least return, you know, to the Imperial Cult Shrine where he can, you know, rest for the evening. But I think he's going to conclude by reading what it says on the Trilith here for the Fields of Camus. Fields of Camus. Would you like to donate muck and ask for a blessing? I have muck in my inventory, so yes, I would. Your journal has been updated. The grace of humility. Thank you for your humility, Lord Vivek. I shall neither strut nor preen in vanity, but shall know and give thanks for my place in the greater world. Journal entry. I made the pilgrimage to the Fields of Camus and read the grace of humility. What an excellent end to this chapter in Finway's Wanderings. He was feeling a wanderlust. And I don't think that that's, you know, I think it's actually been increased because this has made him want to know more about this land and its people and its culture and its religion and everything. He loves how communal everything is, but he doesn't really feel accepted yet. Although this was nice. This was a nice little walk between two fellow pilgrims. And so with that, everyone, we conclude this chapter in Finway and Doris's tale of his new life here in Morrowind. if you haven't yet, please be sure to, like and subscribe to the channel. Liking helps other people hear the tale of Finwë and Doris. And subscribing will just let you know whenever the next chapter comes out. I've been tempted to put other things up, but I've made a promise that the only thing on this channel will be the tale of Finwë and Doris. So you can trust that if you click the bell icon, the only thing you're going to hear is this tale. And with that, I leave you all safe travels.